Hi, Mr. Gates. Glad to see you. Global food supply chain was greatly impacted by severe drought this summer. This echoes your view in the GK report that climate change is the largest threat to food production. So, do you think climate change is a new normal we need to live and deal with? Are you optimistic about global cooperation on this front? Thank you.
Well, the increasing temperatures, which brings all these negative effects, making it hard to work outdoors, making you have more floods and droughts because you get high variance weather with those higher temperatures, it's going to get worse. And, the best case for the world is that the temperature increase levels out by 2050. But that means you've got 27 more years of temperature increase, which is going to make the weather more difficult. And that's if we reach the net zero goal by 2050, which I think is a big challenge. And so this other side, the climate adaptation side, yes, we are going to have to invest in that. And we need to get that seed research budget up dramatically, ideally to something like $2 billion a year. And so those smallholder farmers have the kind of productivity to help them get through the far more difficult weather that they face. And African crops haven't benefited as much from the new science as the rich-world crops. We need to adopt them to the African needs and actually also cover other crops that are very important in Africa. So yes, there's not a one-time thing, until we get to net zero, we really have to have a lot with African adaptation.
To solve the food crisis or climate change, we might need to look beyond agriculture R&D. What other fields do you think we should increase investment to drive further innovation, such as food tech or biofuel? Thank you.
Yeah, in the agricultural sector, we have emissions from livestock is a big category. And whether we can change the diet of the animals or use some vaccination approach with the animals, or whether we have to go to a completely different meat production system where we're either using proteins like Impossible Foods or Beyond Meat, or we're using muscle cells like a number of companies do. That's not clear. We need to pursue all of those solutions so that we maximize the chance of getting rid of those emissions, which are very significant.